you. He checks who you are, number one. He checks the way you think, number two. He checks what you have. Now, it is wrong to ignore these three things and still want destiny. Now, sometimes people believe that destiny will come from outside. That is manipulation. Your destiny is like you. Your destiny is exactly like you. So, it is very, very important for you to check who you are, what you have, the way you think, your abilities, your gifts, and then from there, estimate what you will be. Now, in great people, ability is very pronounced. That is, they know it early. Prodigy doesn't hide. If a star is born, that is what is called a star, is someone with great ability. Like Jesus, like John the Baptist, like Esther. When people of great ability are born, they don't need teacher because their ability will be too outstanding to be looked for. You don't look for it, you see. Even in the womb, when prophecy is made about womb, abilities command God to recognize children in the womb. It is only people who are not unique that look for it as adults. Now, it is wrong to look for destiny when you have not discovered an ability. And it is painful that people recognize their ability when it is late. Sometimes when the energy of their life is exhausted. You see, because you need energy to fulfill destiny. So it is not necessary to discover what you are born for after you have wasted a lot of time. And please let me say it like this. God will not tolerate it. Let me say it again. I say God will not tolerate wasting of years before ability is revealed. Because you need your time, energy to fulfill ability. So when ability is prodigious, it is very, very sharp, even in the womb. Now, whether it is Joseph who will sit upon the throne of Pharaoh, or Jesus who will make his own throne, they need ability. It is not the business of God to lift men up. Let me say it again. It is not the business of God. So it is frustration that make people to commit their destiny into the hand of God and be expecting a spirit to produce crowns for them. Spirits don't produce crowns men wear. Write on your paper. Spirits don't produce crown men wear. Men wear crowns they produce. I'm going to go out of it. I'm going to go out of it quickly. Listen, if you look up here, I'll give you a gift. There is no human being on earth that doesn't think he's person. When you meet people, they reveal to you who they are through their thought and character. Now, it is wrong. It is wrong to ignore what people are revealing. It is wrong for you to ignore what somebody is saying about he or herself. Everybody behave himself or herself. Everybody think about himself or herself. That is why God does not make substitute. When a job makes demand on ability, there will be no swap. Let me say it again. When Samuel went to the house of Jesse, there was a Goliath in future. And Goliath needed an ability to die. And the ability Goliath need to die is not God's ability. It's not an ability that the oil of Samuel will produce. David was born with it. Be very careful with yourself. That was why God was refusing those who didn't have it. Because God cannot put it after birth. Don't be arrogant to neglect ability. There are battles some people cannot win. If you take them there, they will die. When David told Joab to take Uriah to the front line, he knows that Uriah does not have ability to fight in front. What he wanted was death, and Uriah died. So if in the Old Testament David knew ability, I don't know why the church is joking. It is ability that God calls. It's ability that he anoints. It is ability that he crowns. I want to go on to the second thing I want to say about families are raised from men of ability. Kennedy, I have not seen the first thing I just thought. I'm not joking. And I want to switch on to the second. What did I call the first thing I thought? God give men destiny from them. Kennedy, I don't know why. Is it taking you time to type it? God give men destiny from them. That's the first teaching. And then the second is what? Now, what the devil do what devil does when he wants to keep a family down is to destroy ability of family members. He destroys ability. Ability is a revelation. I say ability is a spirit in people. Pastor, can I get your biro? I came to my biro in my office. Thank you. Just get another one from any person. Now, I would like you to look at this. If abilities of families are destroyed, if abilities of families family members are destroyed, nobody will rise. Not even God can make them to rise. You see, because God does not take responsibility of what happens on earth. Let me say it again. I said, if abilities of family members are destroyed by the devil or they lack it, there are people that are born without it. They don't have it. It's not there in their story. They can't have it. It is not every family that have men of ability. There are stories. If you look at the story of Israel, God knew that, that it is only Judah that has the ability to raise kings. Ability is all encompassing. Because I am loaded, I'm not going to say a lot of things about ability because I have to go on. Ability of family members. When eventually, don't force it, Pastor Light. Eventually, Saul became a king. And Saul has to be dethroned. You see, because somebody from Benjamin is not graced